A couple of weeks ago, we were in Minnesota walking around the Como Park Zoo. It's in St. Paul, and it's free. There's also a paid zoo that we also went to several times, but on this day we were at the free one at Como Park Zoo. And we'd walked for a very long time. It was hot too. August in Minnesota. The bison were asleep and the zebras were all in the shade. We were walking a while, and then we came upon the big cats, which is always fun. Except, no surprise here, they too were asleep. And so I was pushing the stroller with 2 out of the 3 kids in it, and we walked into the building, and there's a little bit of a cool breeze that comes as you walk into the building. So that was nice, and we walked in, and there were these windows where we were supposed to be able to see the big cats who were all asleep. And then I turned a corner. And I was confronted with the most amazing thing. It was about the size of an old-timey jukebox, and actually it was kind of old-timey. It's a mold-orama. Yeah, this thing is awesome. It's this machine that you put your money into, $5 apparently. I'm guessing that inflation has kind of hit this thing pretty hard here. But you put the money in, and then these 2 metal molds squeeze together, where you can see it in this big old plastic bubble thing. And then there are these 2 gauges that start pressurizing, and it starts making sounds, and it starts to smell a little bit, and then it injects this mold with some hot plastic, and then it blows air into it, and it conforms the plastic to this mold. And after a minute or 2 and some strong smells, the mold opens up and scrapes off a brand new plastic toy. Yeah, just like this. How cool! I'd never seen one of these before. I heard a podcast a couple of years ago about these things, these moldoramas, and I had wanted to see one since I heard that podcast. There's only a couple dozen machines left in the whole country that are actually still working, but I'm kind of a sucker for stuff like this, novelties, oddities, And now the Steibel household owns its very own, overpriced, blow-molded yellow lion. And I love it. I had kind of given up hope that I would actually ever see one of these machines, let alone use one. So when I turned that corner and I saw this thing, I was really surprised and thrilled. Sometimes that's how God is too. You're not expecting anything in particular to be happening. You may even have given up any hope that God will do something, but then all of a sudden, there you are facing the reality of the thing when you least expect it. Going on a walk and finding somewhere beautiful. Or running into someone at the store when it is so very clear that they really needed a friend in that very moment. Or opening scripture and stumbling across a line or a phrase in a passage that you've read hundreds of times and never thought twice about, only to find that's exactly what you needed to hear in that moment. It's a pretty good reminder to keep your eyes open, isn't it? Jesus is often where you least expect to find him. Anyway, until next time, peace be with you.